Expelliarmus! 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 Stupefy! Stupefy! It works! Oh, here we are then. Welcome to another edition of From the Man Den.
It's from the man den. It's from the man den. It's from the man den, den, from the man den. It's from the man den.
Welcome to episode 6 of From the Man Den. So, this week we're going to talk about, sit up straight, boy. We're going to talk about this. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So yes, Kirsten and I and Verity, we spent Sunday, which was yesterday, at the theatre watching Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And so I've made a little short video. I'm not giving away any secrets. There's no spoiler alerts. I'm keeping the secret, as it were. So what I'm going to do is a little 1 minute clip, a 1 minute video of our day yesterday, and then I'll go into more detail. Here we are. So good morning. Today we're going to go and see this. So we've got into town and it's Chinese New Year. So Gong Yi Fa Choi.
Really very strict. So security very strict here. You know, metal detectors.
You have to go through a metal detector to get into a theatre. When is that? When did that become a thing?
And Mum works so much,
Almost
she's
ready to
like,
start.
always run down. She works
So, between shows, and the first one was brilliant. It's to Cafe Monaco, having a little something to eat, and then we'll go back for part 2. It's very good. So now we're in the queue. There's the lady, and then we're coming up to the bag check. Include Amos Diggory again. Right, we're going in. Camera's off. I'll tell you what it's like afterwards. So, that was our day in a minute. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, what happens is, this Harry Potter is now 37 years old. And he's got his own kids. I think he's got 3 kids, from what I can make out. And another story evolves. His middle son is about to go to Hogwarts. Albus Severus. I'm not giving anything away. There's no spoiler alert. That's Albus Severus Potter is what he's called, his middle son. And his middle son's got a few problems about accepting his famous father. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the story or anything because you can read the reviews and stuff, but I just wanted to say I thought it was brilliant. Yes, you do have to know a bit about Harry Potter's. It's not one of those things where you can just turn up and watch it. They do try and explain as they go along very quickly about what a portkey is, the Triwizard Tournament, Umbridge is, and all these kind of things. But they do it very, very quickly and very fast. So if you don't know the story, you're going to be a little bit confounded. See what I did there? Confundus charm. Anyway, but you can follow it. Kirsten has only read books 1, 2 and 3 and seen 1, 2 and 3 films. So she didn't know much about the Triwizard Tournament and what happened to Cedric Diggory and all that kind of stuff. But Verity and I were filling her in as we went. So she kind of got it. But it's in, so we saw Act 1 and Act 2 in one, Act 1. So yeah, Part 1 and Part 2 in one day. So you go to, at 1 o'clock we saw Part 1, Acts 1 and 1, Act 2, then we went for dinner, as you saw, and then we saw Parts 3 and Parts 4, or Act 2, Part 3, so Act 1, Act 2, Part 2, Act 1, let's just call it Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, okay, let's do that, it's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, so all very good, the illusions are brilliant from the start. My favourite bit, which kind of, you know, I thought was very good, because obviously all the illusions take place mainly in the dark upstage and dark downstage. You can't see the wires and all that kind of stuff, which is brilliant, like you have to do. But they do one where they all drink polyjuice potion. Now, if you don't know what polyjuice potion is where you take a little bit of someone, put it into the mixture, you mix it all up and have a drink, and then you turn into that person. So they actually drink polyjuice potion and actually turn the 3 younger actors turn into the 3 older actors live on stage, and it's very, very good. All of a sudden, one disappears, the other one appears, but it's fully lit. It's dark upstage, but the downstage is fully lit, and I thought that was very, very clever and very good. The first 2 acts, the first act so Act 1, is so fast paced. It's brilliant. They go from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene just to try and catch you up with the story of what's happening and where they're going and what they're doing. It's done very, very well. Act 2 was fine. I had a little bit of a moment in Act 2. It was warm and I was tired, and it was a very long scene. Act 3 is part 2, Act 1. So scene 3, I can't tell you what happens, but it's very, very well done. I enjoyed that kind of first 20 minutes of that scene very, very much. Act 3 I think was my favourite. Act 4 then ties everything together and was magic. See what I did there? Magic. Big shout out to my man Martin Johnston, who was there last night. He was on for his understudy, which was fantastic. So I managed to get see him play 2 parts. I'm not going to tell you which 2 parts they are, because they do say in here, they have a spoiler alert on this page here. Look, spoiler alert. Don't know if I zoom in, you can't. Yeah, it says, the next page contains a full character list. If you do not wish to know all the characters featured in the play before seeing the production, skip the next page, which I think is quite a cool little thing. So you don't want to see who plays what, and I think it's more about you don't want to see what characters are coming up. Which is quite a good idea. Luckily enough, as you saw, there's a couple of pictures. We managed to sneak backstage at the end and have a little look around with Jordan. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it. It was really, really good and really good fun. So go and see it. Try and get your tickets. Yes, they're expensive, but it's well worth it. Save up if you're a Harry Potter fan. But the whole production is massive. There's over 40. I think there's over 40 people in the cast. In the crew, it's absolutely massive. There's projection, there's flying, there's trapdoors, there's swimming pools, there's everything in it. So the production values are fantastic. I love the segue into each scene. They used a little bit of choreography, which I really enjoyed, going from one to another. So overall, the actors work very, very hard. They're on and off the stage all the time. They get flung around, they get thrown around. I can't praise it enough. So, like I said, if you're a fan, save up, go and see it. So thanks for watching From the Man Den. Hope I didn't spoil it for anyone, which I wasn't allowed to do. Got told off for maybe giving some spoilers away, but I didn't. Please subscribe, like, forward it on, friend it, give me some comments, anything you like. And I'll see you in episode 8. Thanks very much. Okay, one last spell. Knocks! Well, that one worked.